I am just about to head out the door to work, but I wanted to show you guys what I have hauled in some recent weeks. I'm getting more comfortable using that word. I have a Vitacost order, a small Sephora order, and then a couple of clothing orders. So let's start with Sephora because it's a relatively small order, and I decided to pick up the Tarte High Performance Naturals Amazonian Clay Volumizing Brow Powder. I actually used this in my autumn makeup tutorial, and I have used it, but I am really liking it so far. This is what it looks like. It's I have the shade medium brown, and it's quite an ashy brow powder, which I really need. I have a horrible time finding brunette brow powders that don't have red undertones, which it's just so obvious in the light when they do. Like, your brows look like they have a red undertone and it just does not look good. So I'm very happy about this. I wanted to switch away from my Anastasia brow powder, which I do really like, but it has, the ingredients in this one are quite a bit better. And then this was like a bit of a splurge, but it's the Bobbi Brown Eye Blender brush, and I don't have any Bobbi Brown brushes. This is my first one, and I've been needing a new eye blender brush. I had been using like a Sephora brand crease brush, and it was just quite rough and I didn't like it. And of course I was swayed by Lily Pebbles and Viviana Does Makeup and Amelia Liana. Those girls all have the exact same stuff. It's kind of really funny, but they went on a big Bobbi Brown brush kick like this past month, and so I decided to jump in. Now, of course, I want every single other Bobbi Brown brush, and they're a splurge for sure, but I'm very happy to have this. And then I got a deluxe sample in that Sephora order too. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. I've heard a lot about this. Sonia Gasparian, who has a YouTube channel, raves about this, and she's a professional makeup artist, and I really enjoy her videos. So I did want to try it. The ingredients aren't great. It does have talc in it, and you know, phenoxyethanol and fragrance and lots of other gross ingredients, but I kind of just wanted to try it and maybe use it as a contour shade for the weekend. So this is never something I would use every day, but I was kind of glad to get a sample to try. Okay, let's move on to the Vitacost order, which I'm excited about because these things come in at different times and then they basically sit in a corner in my room and I can't put things away. So I ordered a box, or I was happy to see actually that they carry this brand of bars. They're the Health Warriors Chia bars, and I buy these as singletons at Whole Foods, and you do end up saving $7 or $8 if you buy a box of them on Vitacost. And they have like 7 or 8 different flavors, and they only carry a couple at my local Whole Foods, and I had never tried this one. It's the apple cinnamon, so I hope I like it because I just bought a whole box of them. I decided to try the Pukka, I don't know how to pronounce this brand, elegant English breakfast tea bags, and I do quite like this brand of tea. I like the whole aesthetic of the packaging, so I am kind of a marketer's dream in a lot of ways, but I had run out of my Republic of Tea, English breakfast tea, and decided to try something else. What I do find with other Pukka teas is that I need 2 tea bags to get a full strength steep, that at least to my liking, but I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. It has 20 tea bags in it and 100% organically grown and ethically sourced ingredients. So I'll report back. There's actually quite a few repurchases, well, a handful of repurchases in here. I get this like with every Vitacost order. It's the Tera's Whey grass-fed organic whey protein. Boring. I've talked about it a million times before in my videos. I needed another thing of Dr. Bronner's. I just went for the Unscented Baby Mild. I'll use this to make a foaming hand soap for my bathroom, and I'll decant it and add some different essential oils to use in the shower, and I'll clean with this, and etc. I got another pack of the Blum Naturals face wipes. I think I mentioned the other ones that I have in one of my favorites videos. I have the ones for dry and sensitive skin. I decided to try another one. This is the organic grapeseed extract for I think this is like for age defense or something. So it's just a different formulation. So I'll see how these compare to the, I think they're like chamomile, the ones that I currently have and I'm obsessed with. So I haven't had this actually in my kitchen for a while. This is the Artisana Organic Raw Coconut Butter. And God, when I went through my big raw food phase, like, God, it's been a while, almost like 8 or 10 years ago at this point. I was like fresh out of college. Totally just aged myself. I used to actually really like this, and I would make kind of like a little spread frosting by mixing a little bit of this with some raw honey and like Himalayan rock salt. And it's so freaking good. I used to put it on manna bread. And now I just got this to like put on toast for breakfast and like switch up my spreads between like almond butter or regular butter or, you know, whatever. So this will, or avocado on toast is something else I have in the morning a lot. So this will just be a nice alternative spread to have in rotation. I picked up another Badger foot balm. I actually wish I had gotten the bigger one. This is the little one. But I've gone through a tin of this before and I really like it. It's probably my favorite foot balm moisturizer product that I have tried to date. And yeah, I totally should have gotten the bigger one. So live and learn. And then lastly, I just picked up some macro bars. The Whole Foods that I go to most regularly actually stopped carrying these. So I'm upset. I don't know if I'll just have to order them now on Vitacost all the time. They have the full spectrum of flavors, and there were only a select few when I would go to the store. So I've never tried these particular flavors, and I'm a little worried because I have tried some of this brand's flavors, and I was like, oh, I would never buy that again. Like the cashew butter one is really gross to me. So this is the Prolonged Power Banana and Almond Butter. I got 3 of those, and then I got 3 of the Sweet Revival Sesame Butter and Dates. I'm a little worried about this one, but we'll give it a go. And yeah, so that's it from Vitacost. The next thing I ordered kind of on a whim is, okay, it's called a slap. So it's a satin-lined cap from Grace Eleyae, and Cloudy Apples has talked about this in several of her previous videos, and it's basically like a slouchy beanie. It comes in several different colors. I think there's a red, a black, and I just got the kind of charcoal gray, and it's lined with satin. So she, I think, talks about, she wears this like out and about, and then also she sleeps in it, I guess. And if you watched my hair care video, I sleep on a silk pillowcase, which has the same effect. It basically protects your hair from losing moisture and or getting funny kinks in it or things like that. So it's just very good for your hair and your skin really to sleep on a non-cotton surface. So yeah, I just thought that this would be a nice addition to my fall winter wardrobe, and because of the way that the hat is constructed, it doesn't leave like a kink in your hair or give you kind of like flat hat hair as much as other hats do, like wool hats. The last 2 things, and these just came in the mail yesterday, these were actually what I was waiting on to go ahead and film this video. I ordered a couple of tops from Brandy Melville. So I've never shopped with this brand before, and I know that they have stores like in New York and stuff. It's an Italian brand. And of course, like all the British girls were, actually this was the top that they were all obsessed with. It's just kind of like a slouchy, loungy, over the head hoodie. It's very loose fitting. The material's quite thin, as are, I think, most of the Brandy Melville tops. And it's quite inexpensive. So it's sort of like a step up from Forever 21. But most of the clothes are quite basic, and they all come in one size. So I went for the kind of stripy, comfortable lounge top. And then I also picked up this little thin gray tee, which I actually really like. I think I'm going to wear it on Friday at one of my gigs, just like with black skinny jeans and heels, and do like a bright lip, of course. But I tried this on and I really, really like the way it fits. It's quite long, but I kind of like the very slouchy, loose look. And a girlfriend of mine who has quite a few of their clothes for just kind of like casual wear. She lives in LA. And she suggested that she said that for the price, the quality is quite good, although they do seem thin and potentially a little flimsy, and she suggested hand washing or gentle cycle washing, so I'll definitely do that. So that's it for my recent online shopping adventures. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I picked up. Maybe some of these things will show up in favorites videos or reviews or things coming up. And that's it for another episode of Mercedes Shops. I'll see you guys in another video really soon. Bye.